G'day guys, hey, thanks very much for tuning in and watching my video. This is obviously a very personal video, and some of you guys may have experienced this in your lifetime, and I thought this might actually help because bereavement is something that we sort of hits us at some time in our life, family members and things like that, and overcoming them is obviously the key to moving forward. Now, my job as a holistic health coach is to help people identify their causes of stress that may be holding them back, and may be coming out. They may be wearing some of those sort of grievances in their body shape, and so we're sort of thinking back. We're looking back through the timeline to see if there's anything that's happened in the past that may be holding that person back. And I thought I might share my story, so that you could understand where I'm coming from and how this has sort of led me to start tapping into where other people may have had some issues, because I've had to overcome some of my own ones. Now, this one here is about my brother who passed away in 2008, and this video, as you know, is about overcoming suicide, and of course that's the way my brother passed away. Now, this is the funny thing. This is the story of it. Basically, how it unfolded was, it's in 2008. It's literally, about 5 weeks before my wedding, and a week before my very first fitness event that I was organising and managing and running. And so, of course, there's no good timing with these types of things anyway. But what happened was when my brother passed away, I only told my small network of people, some very close friends, and I didn't tell anyone, any of my clients, or maybe one of my clients knew actually, but didn't tell really any of my clients at all, and just really kept it very personal, as you sort of do tend to with these types of things. And the reason I did that personally was that I wanted to be able to have some sort of normality moving forward in my life, so that because I went to work the very next day. So my brother passed away on a Friday. I went to work on a Saturday and worked a full day running with, doing work with the company, and didn't tell anyone or anything like that. And of course, obviously, you're upset and all that kind of stuff. But again, having people that didn't know about it meant that they acted normally, and that sort of helped me to sort of keep my mind off things. So I had my group of friends over here, close friends, that knew about it, and my group of clients and not so close friends that didn't know anything about it. And that was important to me, because I was able to have this bit of normality going on over here, and it was able to help me to move on and keep continuing, because I had to carry on. And that's what you got to do anyway. Life goes on, as they say, and that's what I had to do. And I was running my own business. And I was a one-man band. It was just, it was all it rested on my shoulders, and that was really important, and it was really helpful. Okay, so that is something that if you are going through that type of situation, maybe that may be something that can help you. It's just that you talk to your close friends and your family members and things like that, and you go through your grievances the way that you need to do it. But I also found that was helpful for me was that I had a group of people over here that were carrying on like life was going on normally, and that allowed me to move forward. The other thing that helped me to move forward was setting targets moving forward. So moving forward, like, setting a holiday, or, we had our wedding coming up and things like that. So moving forward with my fiance at the time, that helped me to keep on moving forward. And those, these types of things are all very constructive little things that help you to move forward and realize that there's more to life than, in the future than what has happened in the past that is beyond your control. The other thing was, that you didn't know, is that it was actually my second brother that had passed away. So in 1998, I had my first brother pass away through an accident, and so I had dealt with that in a certain way, and then this way, when my second brother passed away in 2008, I had a different method moving forward, and that's why I chose to do it the way I did. But I still never told clients about it for years and years and years, and it wasn't until 2016 that I wrote an email, and it was the 10th anniversary of me being a trainer and me running my business, which is called No Compromise Fitness at this point in time, at the point of this video. And it was our 10-year anniversary, and I wrote an email, and I titled it 10 Years, 10 Lessons. I wrote down 10 lessons that I'd learned over the years. And that in that I mentioned this subject and about moving forward, about, you know, suicide and stuff like that. Didn't want to make it a heavy email or anything like that. This is all about moving forward and being constructive moving forward, and, you know, the solution is what we're trying to get to here. And I had the most amount of feedback that I'd ever had on an email that I'd written, and people were coming out and saying, "Wow, that email was awesome. You know, I didn't know that about you, and I've got this problem and this problem and this problem." And then it clicked. It dawned on me. And that's why I'm telling you this stuff now. It's not to be heavy and negative. It's because I learnt, and this was, you know, almost 8 years after the passing of my brother. And, you know, it clicked in my head. It was like, hey, there's so many other people out there that are going through journeys similar to mine. And if you don't talk about it, a lot of these people will go through that journey on their own. And that's something that I've carried forward in my coaching. It's helped me to develop more by sharing my story, and just to help other people understand that by talking about it with a close friend, or with, you know, or your counsellor, or whatever you need to do, that allows you to draw on other people's wisdom and other people's experience. And then that helps you to move forward, because a lot of the time for us, I mean, I had no experience in dealing with a situation like this. And so you do need to draw experience from other people, and because they've lived the journey before you, and it helps you along the way, okay? One of my friends told me, and his sister had committed suicide, unfortunately, back in about 97. And he said to me, you know, whatever you don't keep on asking the question why, because you'll never get an answer to it. And I've read that in a book somewhere after he mentioned it, and he's absolutely true as well. You know, you cannot keep asking the question why when it comes to an issue like suicide. So anyway, that's the solution that I used, guys, was that I kept a small amount of people, you know, in the loop. And I did my grieving when I needed to at home. I came home, did my bit of grieving there, and then I'd go off to work. And then slowly we sort of moved past that process. And I had my work over here that kept me going and kept me being normal, and people being normal, and people coming in and doing jokes and stuff. Not people coming around and tiptoeing around the subject or feeling awkward, because it's obviously a conversation killer, isn't it? So that was really helpful. So look, I hope this has helped you out in your journey with bereavements, and I hope this helps you to move forward, and I hope this gives you some type of tool to move forward. And just remember, when you do talk about these things with people, then you don't need to walk the journey alone, and that's very, very important, especially if you've never experienced this journey before. Okay? Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. My name is Steve Jennings from No Compromise Fitness. I am a trainer and holistic health coach here in New Zealand, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more regular stuff about the whole holistic approach to regaining your health. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. You can also visit my Facebook page. I've got a lot more videos up there as well. Have a fantastic day, guys. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world, good luck. There's always a way through. Okay, see you later.